welcome back to yet another exciting episode of Becoming Her. My name is Grace and I am your host, and today it's all about social media and pressures on social media. Joining me today is Leanne. She is a person who's very passionate about social media. So today Leanne is just going to be with me and we're going to talk about a lot of things, and I really hope that you guys can learn something from it. Leanne, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me, Grace.
Okay,
it's such an honor.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Leanne. What do you do? Who are you? What do you like? Those kind of things.
Okay, so I'm a 23-year-old.
Okay.
Outside of social media, I'm in uni, just like anyone else. I'm the first of 4 girls. And I think I'm someone who has always been passionate about makeup, clothes, the usual. The things that girls like. Hair, makeup, clothes.
Yeah.
And then I tapped into social media, I think when I was 13, when I started high school, which is when everyone did it, but I wasn't serious about it back then.
I don't know. I didn't even know what social media was then.
Okay. So I started when I was 13, and then I started getting serious about it, I think, when I left high school, which was 18. Before that, it was just posting what I'm doing and where I'm at.
And who you're with
and
sometimes.
Who I'm with.
Yeah.
Sometimes. So, yeah, and then I think in about 2020, when was the pandemic? 2019?
Yeah, 2020. End of 2019, but it hits in 2020.
Yeah, beginning of 2020 is when all of a sudden my numbers just started going up. And then that's when like my social media life sort of really started.
Okay, so is the Leanne we see on social media the same as the Leanne who's sitting here right now?
She's a more polished version. She's a clean version. Obviously, I'm going to show you what I want you to see.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it seem like I've got everything in control and everything, planned out. But life is not that perfect.
Yeah.
We all know that.
Yeah, that's very true.
So, yeah, I think I've answered that.
Okay, so I really like that you're very honest about the fact that the Leanne we see on social media is not the same one we see in person. What's your take on the concept of hiding likes? You know, a lot of people want people to see how many likes they get for a picture, but what's your take?
Personally, I think people are on social media for different reasons. For me, I don't equate the number of likes I get to the quality of content that I'm releasing or creating. It's very easy to get addicted to that and thinking that, okay, if my picture doesn't reach 1.5, then according to whatever scale you're using, it's not worth keeping on your page, right? For me, I really don't mind. And there's like pictures that are like gap fillers.
Yeah.
You know that those ones are never gonna.
Yeah, they're never gonna get likes, like a lot of likes actually.
To the proper pictures that you post. So personally, I don't mind. I don't hide because I don't equate value to the number of likes. But there's people who do. And it's so easy to get lost in that.
Especially if your post doesn't get that many likes.
Yeah, you see people you've posted something and in 30 minutes, if it hasn't reached a certain number, they delete it. And it's like, that was a really nice picture. Yeah. But you're taking away from the beauty of your own page because someone decided not to double tap.
And I think that actually does play a part in messing with your self-esteem.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, think about it. This Instagram has an algorithm nowadays. You have to follow certain, thing. You have to do certain things for your picture to be in a certain time.
Certain hashtags.
So if you post late and you don't use the right hashtags, right? So your picture is not going to get the number of likes it was supposed to get at that time. Meaning you're going to judge yourself based on other things that have nothing to do with how good your picture was.
Remember that most people who get high likes probably put a lot of work into deciding how I'm going to post, where I'm going to post, the colors I'm wearing, the clothes I'm wearing, the hair I have,
Clothes.
So, I think it depends on why you're on social media. If it's a business venture, then you're going to put way more effort into it. And the likes do translate into the value of your picture, because the more people, potential customers see it, the more likely it's going to get bought.
Yeah.
So I think it depends. But for me, I don't mind.
I love that. So, seeing that you've been on the social media thing for a while, obviously you've had to set goals and they had to be very realistic. How have you managed to, would you say like you've set really realistic goals, or your goals have been biased towards social media and other people's lives?
Okay, so at the beginning, I would say they were not realistic. Nothing about social media is realistic. Let's just start there.
True.
So I would see people saying, "Oh, I'm going abroad, or I'm doing this, and that," and I would feel pressured because where my life is going and where theirs is going,
it's like two different places.
More exciting,
more perfect, in
promising.
A way.
You know what I mean? But now I've chosen to just stick to my own path and create based around what I have access to.
Yeah.
And then form goals from there.
Okay, so would you say social media cultivates a level of approval addiction?
Yeah.
Like you want to get people to
you
approve
post
your
something for people to like it. If I like it, I approve of it.
If I don't,
I'm not gonna like it.
And that really has a part to play because now people don't actually know how to keep private things private.
Yeah.
And keep, that
this
kind of thing.
disease of everyone must see what I'm doing 24/7.
Every second, every minute, I'm eating this.
Exactly.
I think
all not immune to that. I think all social media users have that pressure.
And I think it's very easy because we're sitting here right now and we're talking, and obviously there's a certain kind of way we want people to see things.
Yeah.
But it's not always the way it seems. Perfection does not exist.
But remember, marketing yourself in a good light is good. You always want to portray yourself as the best version of yourself.
That's true.
Social media allows you to do that, but you need to limit it. You need to control it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, it becomes unhealthy. So very unhealthy.
Would you say social media sabbaticals are necessary?
Yeah, they are. I'm not good at those.
How have you ever tried actually taking a social media sabbatical?
I don't remember the last time I tried doing that. To be honest, my life is not revolved around social media, but I use it a lot. It's helpful. Like if I'm trying to look for something, I go on social media. If I'm trying to connect with someone, I go on social media. If I'm bored, I go on social media. You understand?
Yeah, I get that.
But breaks are necessary. I think it's something I have to work on.
Okay, that's really good. Okay, so we're gonna come back in the last session of this episode. But I really hope you guys are learning something from this, and I hope that you guys are picking one or two things and understanding that the world is not always as perfect as it looks. So catch us on the next segment as we go deeper into social media pressures. Leanne will tell us a little bit more and reflect on even some of the things that she goes through that are supposed to help us. So I hope you guys are still watching and you guys are tuned in because this is a very important and very educative session. Welcome back to the last segment of this episode. We were talking, even off camera, how some of these things are very crucial and vital. And obviously sitting here, it's nice to reflect with her. Leanne, what are some of the things that people have, judged you about based on your social media presence? Like, what are the things that people can misunderstand about you? Like, as you said, people see what they see, what you want them to see.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that people have actually judged you about?
I think there's good judgment and bad judgment. Are you asking in terms of negative?
Bad one, yeah, the negative judgment.
That I have easy access to all of the things that I see or look to have on social media, or that I'm spoiled. That's the simple term. Yeah. A lot of people then see my content and think, oh, okay, they're probably rich or something like that. You know what I mean? And it affects me because I know I have to work extra hard and go the extra mile to ensure that I'm creating content at a very consistent rate and content that's the same level of quality. You understand?
Yeah.
And then there's she's a snob, or she looks rude, People tend to think pretty girls like you are rude. So it's comments like, oh, I wanted to come say hi, but I thought you would be rude to me or something like that. It confuses me because
it's a judge a book by its cover kind of thing.
You don't know me.
Yeah.
I'm showing you what I want you to see. Just take it and go. Keep your judgments to yourself.
So I like that you've actually found a way to handle those pressures because they are very difficult to put up with sometimes.
Yeah. I think being able to separate real life from social media is important because you can't know every person that follows you on a personal level. And usually the people that are judging are people that are the least close to you, that know the least about you, but feel that they have to say the most about you. So being able to just know that, okay, this is social media, user number 8291 has no effect on my life whatsoever, and you keep it moving.
Yeah, just in case user number 8291 is watching, this is for you.
I keep it moving. I watch your comments and I keep it moving, because at the end of the day, my life is mine.
But I love that. I love that you've managed to separate the two. And that's something that I think a lot of people need to learn to do now. And I mean, coming to the end of this segment has actually helped me to see it myself.
Yeah.
Because obviously shooting all of this, there's things that everyone's going to see, and then there's like the hard work that everybody in the back is doing.
Yeah.
So this has been very insightful. Thank you.
Yeah, but just remember that it takes time, and it takes... Yeah, because I've been on social media for a long time. At the beginning, it got to me, and it did affect my mental health. But I've grown, even through social media, and now I know how to handle it.
Oh, thank you so much, Leanne. And mental health and social media is definitely something we should consider having a chat about. Thank you so much once again for joining us in this amazing segment. I really learned a lot about social media pressures. I'm going to try not to post everything, but it's going to be hard, because sometimes you just want to see that people see you eat good food. It's good. It's allowed.
Yeah, true.
Alright, thank you so much, and catch you next time on the next episode of Becoming Her. Goodbye.